Hey guys, so I wanted to show a video of how I do down. With Blue, it's not great. He doesn't do it without the leash yet, but at the same time, still very early on. He's just not comfortable with it yet because he does get hyper excited, but he does it pretty well when there's very little distraction around. So I'm combining commands together. So I'm doing place, good boy, with the leash to get him on there. Sometimes he's resistant, sometimes he's easier. All just depends on how the booger is feeling. And then I'm working on the position of down. So the way that I do that is this. I use the leash and I put my hand, whether it's my right or my left hand does not matter, it depends on what side of the dog you are on. You're going to put slight pressure at roughly a 45-degree angle if you can towards the floor, down. As the dog starts to tilt into one side or the other, you want to say the command when the elbows hit the floor, or in this case, the place board. So this way he understands that position is what that sound associated with. Now, as you can see, he's actually doing, no. So there's the correction because he got off all the way. Blue, place. Good, all the way, come on. There you go, good boy. And then I'm gonna do it again where I'm just putting slight pressure at roughly a 45-degree angle down to get his whole body down. Now with him, again, not completely comfortable with doing it, definitely resistant to the idea of it, but I am able to walk away and move around and do things that are simple, and he can still hold the position. No. Let's go. Blue, place. Good. Down. Good. What we're trying to reinforce is the idea that it's not necessarily something that he's going to do for extended periods of time all of the time, but the end goal, yes, is for him to hold that position and stay there for a half hour, 45 minutes at a time. No. Let's go. Blue, let's go. Resistance. Place. Good. Down. Good. Break. Now what I'm doing is rewarding him because he's struggling. He's getting several in a row incorrect in regards to the time frame that I want him to hold that position. So right now, throughout this video, I'm probably going to be doing short-term holds. Place. Good. Let's go. Now, even if he is resistant to it, and even though he can do better than this video, at the same time, this is something that might happen to you throughout the course of training, is he's going to have good days, he's going to have bad days, he's going to have days where he has one session wonderful, the next session is terrible. So you want to kind of just reinforce the idea that even though this isn't the best session, it's not your worst, and it's also, you can do better. Break! Good boy. So I'm just reinforcing the idea that this is going to get him rewarded. Place, even short term. Just so this way we're keeping his engagement even in the slightest. And at this point, he's kind of tired because I got him up from a nap and down. And that could be one of the reasons why he's resistant right now. Usually we go out for a potty break, and I will take him out for a potty break after this. But at the same time, usually we have a routine where we go for a potty break, we do some training. He goes back to laying down, going on his place, laying down. Or he gets to engage and play with Kuma or Nike. Good boy. Break! Good boy. So again, I just want to show you to make sure that you understand you're probably going to have to use the leash quite a bit at home. Just depends on how much he does and transfers from what he's learning here to what happens at home. But again, with all of these commands, place, the leash is there to assist you. It's not there to hinder you. You want some water? Go ahead and have it. This is the shortest drink you've ever taken. Why do I feel like you're just trying to delay the inevitable. So again, roughly right around his neck at a 45-degree angle towards the floor. And he can fuss and he can muss. Down. And he can have a terrible down. It doesn't matter as long as he does it. As long as you're putting slight pressure and you're releasing that pressure as soon as those elbows hit the floor. Break! Good boy. You want to make sure that every single time you're taking a training session with him, you're always dictating what you're doing based off of what he's capable of doing at that given time. Just because last time he was able to hold 20 minutes doesn't mean that he's going to be able to hold 20 minutes now. Down. Good. Now what I'm going to do is just see if I can get him to hold it a little bit longer while and as I walk away. And I know you can't see me, but I am walking around the couch and kind of moving around the area. Good boy. Down. Good. Down. So what I'm trying to do is reward him during the act of holding the position, and he does get a little, obviously, food motivated. No. Let's go. Blue. Place. Good. Down. Good. Good. Break. Good boy. Now I'm going to do one more very quick, simple, and that's going to be the last one in this training session. Place. Let's go. You're fine. Come on. Good. Down. Break. So you saw how resistant he was with that. So I literally just told him, as soon as you go into that position, I'm going to release you right away, kind of a thing. So this way there is no holding. There is no trying to reinforce it over and over again because he's going to make a mistake and not hold it for 5 seconds, kind of a thing. So we're just going to make sure that he stays in that position for a second and then release him. You want to say goodbye to your parents? Okay. Talk to you guys soon.